Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday night's main event. This is WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, episode 43. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome for the first time ever to Saturday night's main event. Gonna be an awesome show of action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have got 5 huge matches lined up for you here this evening. All huge championship affairs as well. You don't want to miss a second of it. Welcome aboard, folks. Let's get right into the action and waste no further time tonight at Saturday night's main event. Here we go, folks. Let's get to work. And tonight we come to you live from the beautiful Hampton, Virginia.
And it's for the WWE United States Championship.
And we're kicking things off in a big way tonight. United States Championship on the line and a WrestleMania rematch. Months in the making. And it is going to be a fun one to kick us off tonight. At Saturday night's main event, we're going to see these across the year here in this KO Productions Universe Mode Series. This is episode 43 of this season. This is KO Productions, and this is Saturday night's main event. Now, right now, is the former United States Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton losing the gold at WrestleMania to the phenomenal AJ Styles on WrestleMania Sunday. He had a 91-day reign as champion, did the Viper. Let's see how he can fare against Styles here this evening in the WrestleMania rematch. Months in the making. Orton was too busy helping out his other boys, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler of FTR KO, seemingly no longer a fixture here. A mainstay on SmackDown. Orton seemingly going solo. It was this past week defeating Rey Mysterio and hoisting up with AJ Styles' United States Championship. And it was 2 weeks ago after Styles defeated Johnny Gargano, Randy Orton came up and squared off with the champion. Unfinished business between these two men. Orton has put away a lot of his unfinished business as of late. Let's see if he can put away AJ Styles tonight and regain the United States Championship. Going to be an awesome way to kick us off live tonight at Saturday night's main event as Orton makes the slow walk to the ring. That's what he's known for. He's always a big fight feel every time Randy Orton enters the arena, and you can hear the sold out crowd tonight in Hampton, Virginia singing along to the Viper's incredible theme song. Randy Orton knows how to make an entrance, knows how to do it in that ring. Former United States Champion, as I mentioned, had an opportunity to become the WWE Champion in the main event, a clash in Paris in a fatal 4-way match that also included defending champion Braun Breaker, who was the victor, CM Punk, who took the pin, and also Drew McIntyre, of course, as well as Randy Orton. So let's see if Orton can get a W in another major championship contest tonight. We find out going down right here, right now, live to kick us off on Saturday night's main event. The first ever Saturday night's main event here in this season. 5-match card. Gonna be a fun one as the Viper gonna kick us off here tonight. Can we see Randy, 2-time US champion for a second time perhaps? Remains to be seen as Orton just enjoying the love and adulation tonight from the sold out crowd in Hampton, Virginia. Look at this. Randy Orton came prepared tonight. He's got a hell of a lot of aura, is what the kids would call it. Can he capture back the US title though? That is the main question. Randy do it though, man. Now no longer associated with FTR. No longer FTR KO. He's by himself. US title number 2 perhaps for Orton. Wants to be the first man in this series history to be a 2-time United States Champion. You know, FTR were the first ever 2-time World Tag Team Champions. Jade Cargill, first ever 2-time WWE Champion. We'll see her later on tonight as she defends the WWE Women's title at SmackDown against NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. Can't wait to see Tiffany mix it up with Cargill on the main roster here at Saturday night's main event. But here comes the United States Champions. Had a hell of a run thus far as champion, holding all the way from WrestleMania. Had 2 PLE defenses and a couple on the weekly shows of SmackDown as well. It's the phenomenal AJ Styles. I believe 4 successful defenses for AJ Styles thus far. beating the likes of Chad Gable, Samoa Joe then twice, and Solo Sikoa at Clash in Paris. This would be his 5th defense since winning it at WrestleMania Sunday against Randy Orton. He's also the first ever inaugural Universal Champion, which is now the WWE Championship, currently held by Daniel Bryan after he cashed in his Money in the Bank contract he won at last season's Money in the Bank back in 2K24 on Braun Breaker at Clash in Paris. That rematch going down at Money in the Bank, but tonight it is all about the WrestleMania rematch, months in the making. As the Hampton, Virginia crowd ready for this one, AJ Styles makes his 5th defense of the championship against Randy Orton. Who's going to get the Duke in this one? Will it be the Phenomenal One? Will it be the Apex Predator? We find out right here, right now at Saturday night's main event, as that right there is on the line. The beautiful, prestigious and coveted WWE United States Championship of SmackDown. Let's head it down to the ring now with the official ring instructions from Mr. Mike Roll.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Thank you, mate. Great introductions as always. AJ Styles and Randy Orton, both fan favourites here. This is going to be a captivating WrestleMania rematch. A great match this past week on SmackDown after Randy Orton defeated Rey Mysterio and then posed with the United States Championship in front of the champion AJ Styles, sending a message to the Phenomenal One. Let's see how this WrestleMania rematch is going to go, as now you see the official Adrian Butler throwing the assignment for this opening contest tonight at Saturday night's main event. United States Championship hanging in the balance. WrestleMania rematch, Orton Styles, here we go. What a way to kick us off tonight. This crowd going crazy. Still got a hell of a world title match in your main event to get to. But right now it's AJ Styles. It's Randy Orton face to face. They stare down. Scintillating Styles. The kid has started tonight at Saturday night's main event from Hampton, Virginia. The first of many to come here in this season. Here we go. Pulling a tie up both men. Locking up with the early going. Randy Orton getting the upper hand there. Nice headlock. Side headlock applied on Styles. The champ now in a dangerous position, but able to squeeze out of it. Look at that nice spin there by Styles. Got the arm now. Top wrist lock on Randy Orton. Orton in trouble. Nowhere to go here, center of the ring. AJ Styles, all you got to do is wrench a little more on that, but Orton able to fight his way out of it. And a hammerlock, beautifully executed by the challenger. But AJ Styles going to quickly turn the tides now. And now got him in a top wrist lock off the fireman's carry takedown. AJ Styles on fire here. They get it started. Back into a hammerlock now. Is the challenger in trouble? AJ Styles here dominating the early going thus far. Randy Orton in a dangerous circumstance here. But there's a nice counter by Randy, and Randy knows his way around the mat as well. And this is incredible. This is what technical wrestling is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick us off at Saturday night's main event. Back in a hammerlock by the Viper, Randy Orton. AJ Styles now. It's turning into a rear chin lock, and now it's Orton on the canvas. This will be AJ Styles' way to turn the tides. AJ's got that cinched in. Randy Orton and trouble on the mat here. Randy going to get out, and Styles going to wrench away. Randy Orton not had the most successful season thus far, but he always brings out his A game. The one dull in Randy Orton's run thus far in this season is, of course, his loss in his hometown of St. Louis at Backlash. A six-man tornado matchup. Orton lasted, elimination match as well. Orton lasted to the end for his team, but it was 3-on-1 by the end. Orton couldn't defeat the War Raiders and Aleister Black at Backlash, but right now he's doing good against AJ Styles, whipping him off that time and hitting him with a nice Luthes press by Randy. Nice kick though by AJ Styles. Styles now battling back here. Tonight at Saturday night's main event, AJ Styles going to pick up Orton up and Buster down goes the challenger down the mat. AJ in control here, middle rope, bottom rope rather, the cannonball sent on. Styles now, vintage AJ with that big running knee strike to the top of the head. It's done by AJ Styles now. What's the Phenomenal One thinking here? Gonna send Randy into the corner, just popping him right in the face, but there's Randy now. Big European uppercut going to send him outside, and Randy Orton with a drop kick to the floor, and AJ Styles sent hitting hard to the outside of the ring by the challenger Orton, the former champion, doing good to kick us off tonight, man. AJ Styles, if this was a Royal Rumble matchup, he just would have gotten eliminated there, but that was a hard fall. But look at this, Styles just got control here on the outside. He got Orton against the barricade. This can be good for the challenger here. A physical rematch here between these two men. Put it on by you guys, the fans, I believe. The rivalry of last season. AJ Styles on the apron. That's another vintage maneuver. We see out of every AJ Styles matchup. Moonsaulting off the apron that time. Taking down Randy Orton, coming back. Killing count out here for Styles. Will make him retain the US title. But I don't think that's how AJ plays. AJ over the top. Get ready to fire with a tilt big on Halo Styles. In control of the opening contest tonight. And it's AJ, no, Orton getting grabbed there. Big kick though by the Viper in the midsection. Randy Orton going to try and take this back into the ring. It's no champion's advantage, or it is champion's advantage. And this contest, no Randy Orton advantage. That's why he got to get Styles back into the ring. The only way to win the title for Randy tonight for a second time would be by pinfall or submission. But there you see that slow and methodical style of Orton. Just picking a ligament and going to work as Randy. A true veteran here, wrenching away at the ankle of AJ Styles, all in pursuit of a second United States Championship. Randy now going to pick Styles up to a vertical base here. I think he's got dire intentions. Belly to belly by Randy. And AJ hurting against the rope, the challenger. Fully in control here. Oh, but there's AJ. And jinxed it. Styles now with a styling DDT. Incredibly done. My goodness, now it's AJ Styles heading up to the top rope. High Rent District, will it pay off here? The rest will provide. Styles perhaps for a 3 count near the cover. 2 count off the frog splash and a kick out by the challenger Orton. It's officiating there by Adrian Butler. What a great way to kick us off here. This WrestleMania rematch already heating up as Randy Orton going to send AJ Styles down right to the canvas. And it's Randy Orton with the best move in all of professional wrestling. The neck crank. If you want to wear down your opponent, if you want to do something just to get the match in your favour, the neck crank is your way to go. And Randy Orton now in control of this United States Championship WrestleMania rematch. Uh-oh, got AJ Styles up into the corner. We saw him do this to Rey Mysterio on SmackDown this past week. We'll see him do it to the phenomenal AJ Styles superplex by Randy Orton. Let's see how damn needy he is to get that US title back around his waist. Cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down. Will this be enough here? The 2-0. Kick out by AJ Styles. I believe the referee said it was only a count of 1 that time. AJ hanging on by getting a knee. Right at a temple by Randy. Looking for it a second time here. And now connecting, I believe, drawing collar on Styles. AJ may be busted wide open, but he's fighting right back. And look at AJ Styles. Crimson mask and all, fighting back against Randy Orton here. And they're going to try and log out the calf crusher. Calf crusher submission over Randy Orton's leg underneath the bottom rope. Referee seeing it. Styles having to reverse the maneuver, let go of the hold. AJ not happy, and Styles with a 1960 DDT. Shades of Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. They cover the hook of the leg. Shoulders down by Orton and a kick out. Randy staying in. AJ Styles, we'll see him implement that move a couple of times now. The Finn Balor 1916. Balor, of course, apart on Monday Night Raw. And look at that, AJ missing that time. The drop kick from the middle rope. Nor avoid, and now it's Randy Orton with vintage Orton here. Got him against the ropes. AJ don't want to be there. The draping hangman Orton style DDT, and he nailed it. Randy Orton could be closing in on his second United States Championship here in this series. Randy now, burning the mat. Here he goes. He's going to that place. He's hearing those voices. RKO, no! AJ able to push him over, and AJ after the leg. Chop block by Styles. Oh, and Randy's leg cutting after that one. Watch AJ Styles now. AJ hoists them up. Look at this incredible strength by Styles and a Styles clash. Out of nowhere. Well, let's do it. AJ to retain. 2 count on Orton. Not a kick out by Randy. Oh, man. I thought that was it. AJ with a pop Styles clash out of nowhere. Randy Orton surviving in this Saturday night's main event opening contest. Continues here for the United States Championship. AJ kicked the midsection in the corner of Randy. Going over sunset flip powerbomb. No, Randy able to hang on. Able to keep his balance there. Big punch upside the top of the head. And now it's Randy, another big shot. And here comes Orton clothesline. Second clothesline trying to get a flurry of offense. Heel ducking that one. And a snap power slam by the Viper. One of the best in the game, if not the best. And here's these signature stomps from Randy Orton. That's helped him defeat Rey Mysterio this past week on SmackDown. Will it help him regain the United States Championship as he's stomping right on that already busted open head of AJ Styles? And then again, go to that place, Randy. This time, able to execute with an arm. KO, cover center of the ring, hook of the leg, shoulder down for the United States Championship. 2 count down. AJ kicks out. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, we know the resiliency of these two superstars is incredible. And these two giving us a hell of a matchup to kick us off for the United States Championship. WrestleMania rematch. Styles out in the apron. Randy trying to knock him off again. Styles no forearm coming in. Springboard phenomenal forearm to Orton. Able to avoid it. Able to avoid it that time. And just a punch right in the jaw by Randy. AJ Styles want to put him away. Orton saying hell nah. And that's going to be Randy Orton's moment of closing on the US title for a second time. Follow like slam by the Viper. Now it's Randy backing up Styles. Randy Orton having his way with a champion this time and just punching him again repeatedly. AJ might be out of it, man. Only thing holding them up is the ropes and now just crumbling down. Oh, God. Well, this can't be good for Styles. Randy Orton now all over him. And this might be the beginning of the end for AJ Styles. If he bounces back after this one, I don't know how. For the successful defenses thus far, it's a decent run for AJ, but I don't know how much longer he can last. Wait a minute, he's fighting back. Jawbreaker there by Styles, inside cradle, a steel one to narrowly escape with a win and retain. And the rematch, the 2, the kick out. These two men have actually faced off 3 times. Styles 2-1 up against the Viper. Can Randy get a win back tonight at Saturday night's main event? AJ out in the apron. Perhaps maybe going to try for a phenomenal forearm again. Big shot though from AJ with a forearm. Saw Randy coming. Top rope now goes AJ Styles. Randy going to clock him over the top. No. Big shot there from Styles. The high cross body off the top by AJ. Oh, AJ trying to put him away. Going on the apron, Randy. This time running away from him. No, what's AJ Styles got in mind too. AJ gonna grab Randy, oh no, on the hardest part of the ring, the physicality continuing, back suplex on the apron goes Randy. Oh, we know Randy has an injured back, an injury with back recently. And he always has the back issues, AJ Styles, making sure to adapt them to this matchup, and now springboarding in, 450 splash, that'll do it, AJ to retain in the rematch. 2 count to go, 3-1 up, no! Randy Orton still in it. Oh, AJ in disbelief, but he's going to keep his foot in the gas pedal. Can't get caught up in a moment. Here is Randy able to sweep the legs. And somehow Randy's back in this one. What a tremendous opening contest. Adrian Butler assigned the duties for this one. Looking on intently. Here was Randy Orton. Got AJ by the ropes. Closing in perhaps on that second United States title. The night of driving. Hangman's DDT perhaps followed by another RKO. The 3 most dangerous letters in all of sport entertainment connecting. Come on. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down Orton. 2-time champion. No. AJ kicks out again. Oh my goodness. What a hell of a match. It's Styles out to the corner. AJ fighting back. Big elbow upside the top of the head. Look at Styles here. Oh, phenomenal blood combination offense like clothesline down goes the Viper. What an incredible battle tonight. Saturday night's main event has been. AJ got him against the ropes. What the hell is Styles thinking here? Randy clothesline is set to the floor. Would have been eliminated from the Rumble. Both men have done that to each other tonight. And there is Styles. Oh, look at that. The slingshot form on the outside. So the challenger might be out on his feet here. Only because AJ picked him up. And Randy sent packing back into the ring. AJ Styles on the apron looking to close and retain his title. Phenomenal forearm and also knocked down the official. Oh man, but he landed it flush. Now picking up the referee, Adrian Butler. Styles into the cover. Referee back to full form. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down to retain. 2 count. Styles got him. Styles 3-1 up against Randy Orton and retains the United States Championship. He won at WrestleMania. He'll win tonight. What an incredible way to kick us off this evening in Hampton, Virginia. It was a back and forth WrestleMania rematch, but AJ Styles seems to have the number of Randy Orton, and tonight picked up his 5th successful defense of that very United States Championship. Congratulations going out to AJ. What a hell of a win here tonight for the phenomenal one. What a hell of a performance from Randy Orton. Can't take anything away, but that's for the closing moments here after the phenomenal form that knocked down the referees. Able to get back up, count the 3. Styles retains tonight.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Congratulations going out to AJ Styles. Well, let's take a look at what's still to come tonight at Saturday night's main event. Your main event tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship after defeating the Megastar in the main event of Monday Night Raw this past week. Logan Paul earning himself a world title opportunity. That's still to come, but up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Women's United States Champion of SmackDown, Bayley, battering Women's Intercontinental Champion Liv Morgan on Monday Night Raw for Liv's Women's Intercontinental title. A huge matchup coming your way next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. It was this past week on Monday Night Raw where Liv Morgan, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, made her way down to the ring, claiming to be the greatest Women's IC Champion of all time, even though she is the only Women's IC Champion. She is the inaugural one at the moment, as is this woman with the WWE Women's United States Championship. SmackDown's Bayley, who interrupted Morgan, saying, well, if you're the best Women's IC Champ, I'm the best Women's US Champ, and I want to find out who the best champ really is. And Liv Morgan said, you know what, sure, because I know I'm better and I know why. I'm going to put my title on the line against you. The confident Liv Morgan stepping up to this woman who stepped up first, Bayley. And Bayley has been on a tear as Women's United States Champion. Already 3 defenses since winning the gold at Backlash in St. Louis. Defeating Lyra Valkyrie in the finals of a tournament to become the inaugural champion. And it was this past week on SmackDown. She earned her way into the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match by also defending her United States Championship at the same time in a triple threat match against Michin and Nia Jax. Let's see how Bayley fares tonight. In pursuit of the Women's Intercontinental Championship, she could take that right away from Monday Night Raw. And SmackDown has 2 Women's Mid-Card Championships to contend for. I mean, that would be great for the SmackDown Women's Division, but the woman that wants to make that stop tonight is the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan. No Finn Balor with her tonight. No Damian Priest, no JD McDonough, no Raquel Rodriguez. She is out. Just her and her Women's Intercontinental Championship. It's Liv Morgan who defeated AJ Lee at Backlash to become the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Only has 1 defense of the gold since winning it, and that was a matchup and a win over the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. This will be her second defense of the gold if she is even victorious in that. It'll be a great test for Liv against Bayley. Never been pinned just yet in this season. Never lost a singles match either. Gonna be fun, but neither is Liv Morgan. Both women pretty much undefeated this season. Let's see who takes the first L tonight. It's Liv, it's Bayley for that right there. Liv Morgan's holding it up, but she might not for much longer. Women's IC title gold. Gonna be a fun one, man. Here at Saturday night's main event, still got another great women's matchup to come. Jade Cargill taking on Tiffany Stratton, but right now it's all about that right there. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship of Monday Night Raw. Let's head it down to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
And her opponent from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Liv Morgan.
Thank you very much to Alicia Taylor. Liv Morgan hoisting up A prestigious women's IC title. Can she close in on a successful defense here tonight, man? We find out right here. Right now, it's Saturday night's main event. There you see the official draw on the duties for this one, Mr. Sean Bennett of Raw. Let's see if Raw's women's IC title can go to SmackDown. Huge stakes in her second championship of 5 championship matches. Or sorry, 4 championship matches. Here tonight, Saturday night's main event. We've got a matchup coming up next, not for any championship. It is an open challenge. Drew McIntyre laying down the law to anyone and anyone to accept the challenge. Who will it be? We find out. Coming up after this one, but here we go. Liv Morgan wants to enter a change sequence as the bell has been rung. Matchup is underway. Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line between Raw's Women's IC Champ Liv Morgan and SmackDown's Women's US Champion Bayley. Here we go then. Both women tie up in the center of the ring. Here it's Bayley grabbing Morgan into a side headlock that time. Morgan now in trouble as Bayley got a locked in, got that. Headlock cinched in, tied off the ropes. No, there's Rob kicked in to get all of it. Just got Bayley in the stomach. Still upright though. Was the US champion. Bayley looking to close in. Or being a double champion here. Curious how Bayley's championship isn't on the line. Don't think Liv really wants that championship. She wants to just prove a point, make a statement. That's why she rushed to be the one. Defending her championship here tonight is Bayley going to whip all off the ropes and Bayley connecting with that one. Big back elbow. Right on the bridge of the nose. Other women's Intercontinental Champion of the Judgment Day. And the mother calling will tie up now between these two. Liv and Bayley going for it here tonight. This Liv Morgan getting the upper hand that time. Nice wrist lock on to Bayley and it turns it in to a hammerlock this time. Hammerlock cinched in on the Women's United States Champion. Bayley in trouble here in the opening stage of this Women's Intercontinental Championship affair. It's Sean Bennett, the official, looking on. Bayley now going to take her down. Ground chinlock now. A rare chinlock on Morgan applied, but Morgan quickly escaping from it. Back into a hammerlock on Bayley. Champion really kicking the other champion's ass here in this one. Morgan wrenching away, Bayley out of it. Fireman's carry, take down back after the rest now in the arm. Arm wringer again on Liv. Liv in trouble. Bayley going to work here. In this championship matchup, you're going to imagine Bayley, not 100% match. You're going to be banged up after 48 hours ago, going into a hellacious triple threat women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup, defeating Meechin and Nia Jax, all whilst her WWE Women's US title was on the line. It's Liv now walking her like a dog here in this one. Morgan now out of the middle, rope here in a drop kick. Getting a little springy there with Women's IC Champ Bayley now. Gonna turn around. Getting the victory there with a victory roll. Couldn't just yet. Bayley runs in close line, almost decapitating the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And a crowd here tonight in Hampton, Virginia, very much on the side of Bayley, but there's Morgan running drop kick now right in the chest. Down goes the Women's US Champion. Happy Hugger gonna get dropped there. Crucifix, penny predicament. 1 count only, says the official Sean Bennett. Is Morgan now gonna kick Bayley right in the stomach now as she's on the canvas. Bayley now getting picked up, vertical base again. Bayley headbutt. Liv now heartening. And there's an elbow drop now by Morgan. Or by Bayley onto Morgan rather. Bayley middle rope, almost like a swanton. A flipping senton. Caught Liv in the back and she's trying to get to her feet to cover. To close up for the championship. 1 count only. And Liv surviving that one. Bayley, great offense here. And he perfectly placed right on the top of the head of Morgan. This Women's IC Championship matchup. The Drew McIntyre Open Challenge up next. Jade Cargill defends the WWE Women's Championship against the NXT Women's Champ Tiffany Stratton. Liv on the cover. 2 count, hooking the leg there off Liv-O-Matic. Only scoring a 2 that time. Double foot stomp. No, Bayley rolling through, packing up Liv, and a suplex. And goes the Women's IC Champ. Of course, the main event tonight going to be huge. LA Knight, Logan Paul rematch from this past Monday night on Raw, where Logan Paul used nefarious tactics to get the victory over LA Knight in the main event, the non-title contest. It was an open challenge. Mystery opponent for the world champ LA Knight ended up being Logan Paul. Logan using brass knuckles and now pulverizing to get the win in the main event against the world champ. He gets a world title shot in the main event tonight. On Saturday night's main event is Logan Paul and LA Clash later on, but right now it's Liv Morgan with the 3 amigos here. A tribute or maybe a little notion of Dirty Dom Mysterio, who was apparently a Rex or something, I don't know, but Liv top rope with 3 amigos, and look at that! Liv, senton, cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, Referee in position. 2 count. Bayley surviving. But you can see Bayley's all banged up, man. She is not 100% one bit after just 48 hours ago fighting in a tremendous triple threat match with no disqualifications, no countouts. There were weapons being brought out of the equation and all sorts. That was chaotic, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, Bayley taking it to Morgan. Big shots right in the top of the face of Liv Morgan. Now it's Bayley grabbing her, got her up here over the head. There she goes. Bayley in control here. Bayley top rope, got Liv in a precarious position on the canvas. Bayley top rope, this is she qualified and retained her title. This past week on SmackDown, elbow drop cover, 2 count for the women's IC gold kick out by Liv Morgan. That's how she qualified for Money in the Bank. She'll be in the matchup in 2 weeks' time alongside Io Sky, Chelsea Green and Becky Lynch, last year's winner of Money in the Bank. That is the field thus far. 2 more women to be added this coming week on both Raw and SmackDown as Bayley really taking it right now. The longest Intercontinental Champion, the longest US Champion, now getting rocked. Now it's Liv Morgan back into a crucifix. Down goes Bayley. Second time she's nailed that tonight. Is Liv now going to pick her up back to a vertical base? Here comes Liv Morgan back in the Liv-O-Matic and just hitting out moves that she knows have worked in the past to isolate Bayley. Not all worked enough to get the victory nonetheless, but still worked enough to soften her up, to wear her down, to damage an already not 100% Bayley. Liv heading up to the middle rope here, looking to close in and retain her women's IC title. Looking for a second retention here since winning the gold at Backlash. Middle rope codebreaker. Double knees to the face, the cover, the hook of the leg, shoulders down, referee in position. Scoring 2 is Liv and a kick out by Bayley. On Liv is past and Morgan with a drop kick. Bayley moving in the harm's way. And now Bayley, looking for the pin here, the sneaky win for the Women's IC Championship, the cover. What momentum this would be to head of the Money in the Bank, and a kick out by Liv Morgan. My goodness. And now it's, look at this, Bayley just smashing Liv's head against the canvas time and time again. Bayley heading up high, in control, Swanton bomb into the cover. That might be enough. Bayley for the huge win, 2-0. Liv survives again, man. What is it going to take tonight? Liv after the leg, Bayley after the leg. Liv kicking away. And it's Morgan oblivion out of nowhere. Ran in and nailed it. Cover to retain. The Women's Intercontinental title. 2 count. Got it all. Bayley survives. Powerful and enthusiastic kick out of the role model Bayley tonight. Liv can't believe her eyes. And who's heading up to the top rope? Morgan a fly. Big time body splash and a cover once again. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. This could do it. Scoring 2 to retain. Bayley surviving again. And these are some incredible kickouts out of Bayley tonight. Liv can't believe it. Liv thought she was softened up by defending her title and qualifying for Money in the Bank this past weekend. Now it's Bayley crossbody. Cover by the US Champion, a closer on the IC title. Referee way out of position. 1 count, 2 count kick out. Spreadsheet still got a 2 that time. Sean Bennett took his time to get out of the cover nonetheless. Bayley though still in control, not for long. Big stop out of the way. Liv, spinning heel kick. Right at the top of the head of Bayley that time. And Liv looking for it again. This time ducking it, clothesline for the US Champion. Bayley says she's going to finish it. The crowd certainly in Bayley's favour tonight. Top rope pitching Liv up high. Here comes Bayley this time. Liv not going to like that view all the way down from there. Superplex by Bayley. And here we want some Bayley ringing out tonight. This is awesome ringing out as well. Bayley setting up Liv for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Rose plant connects. Cover. Center of the ring. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2 for the goal. No, Liv kicks out. Oh, man. What a hell of a match tonight. It's Saturday night's main event already. Setting up to be an incredible and unforgettable event here at KO Productions. Huge clothesline there. Liv off the ropes and a drop kick now. Again, recycling moves that have already worked but took herself out in the process. Both women down. Crucial part of the contest tonight. Live at Saturday night's main event is Morgan going to pick Bayley up to her feet. Liv in control here, and it's Liv face first goes Bayley. Goodness. What action. Bayley to a big clothesline. And it's Bayley back in action. Bayley back in control. Oh, big axe handle up. Avoided the left code breaker. That's gotta be it. Cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. No, Bayley survives again. Oh, what is it gonna take, ladies and gentlemen? And keep this woman down and all. What the hell was Liv Morgan thinking here? That's how she won the Women's IC title. Exposing the turnbuckle pad, and a Liv Morgan kicking away at Bayley. Bayley though going to escape and counter. Bayley with a kick to the back of the leg, and Bayley with a rose plant. Referee's fixing that turnbuckle pad. Bayley covering the leg, shoulders down, would have won 1. There's 2. There's 3. She would have won the title. 4, 5, 6, 7. And a kick out by Liv would have got a 7 count. Bayley would have won it twice. Incredible timing of Liv Morgan that time. This is unbelievable. Bayley is pissed. Nice kick caught low by Bayley. Uh-oh, Liv and a world of hurt here. Hugging in. And a Bayley. This time the officials there covering the title. 2. Throwing a kick out again. Oh, what a battle. Here tonight at Saturday night's main event. Bayley now waiting for Liv. This has gotta be it. The kick no called by Morgan. Morgan spins her around. Oh, Bayley for the second time. Good night, Bayley. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2 and Liv. No! Bayley survives again. What an incredible match as it continues live at Saturday night's main event. We're back live at SNME. It's Liv Morgan, it's Bayley in a captivating battle for the Women's Intercontinental Championship of Raw. Liv, nice splash in the corner, and then Morgan going to close out with a victory after dominating through the break. There's oblivion by the ropes. Third 2 of the match. Bayley ain't taking out at the cover. The 2, and Liv Morgan retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship in an incredible fight tonight at Saturday night's main event in Hampton, Virginia. What a battle. Now you see the Bayley kicked out of by Liv Morgan at 2.99, but Bayley gave it her all, man. Incredible resiliency shown out to the Women's US Champion. Same can be said for the Women's IC Champion. It was ultimately her coming out victorious tonight. Liv Morgan retaining the Women's Intercontinental Championship, making her second defense of the title and technically making her the better mid-card champion. Some still may argue with the fact, but Liv, a clean, squeaky win, even though she did kind of was pinned for the mat for about a 7 count, but nonetheless, Liv victorious and still Women's IC champ.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Liv Morgan.
Congratulations, Liv Morgan. Survived again, her second offense of the Women's IC title. Remember who the end of this man, she will feel so damn accomplished, so cocky, so arrogant about this victory against Bayley. But let's not forget, man, Bayley took part in an incredible triple threat matchup 48 hours ago and clearly wasn't feeling 100% going in to this Women's IC title matchup. Goes to show the bravery of Bayley. But still to come tonight, another women's matchup. The WWE Women's title on the line. Jade Cargill, the champion, defending against the NXT Women's Champion, who wants her shot at that bitch. She gets it later on. Tiffany and Jade for the WWE Women's Championship. But up next, Drew McIntyre after qualifying this past week on SmackDown for the Money in the Bank ladder match. He's not done with action just yet this week. He wants a matchup tonight. It's going to be an open challenge. McIntyre facing off against the mystery superstar next at Saturday night's main event. And here comes the Scottish Warrior. Was this past week on SmackDown, he defeated Carmelo Hayes and Chad Gable to qualify, making himself known in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match in 2 weeks' time.
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
The men's Money in the Bank ladder match as of right now, folks, is looking pretty damn stacked, with Finn Balor, CM Punk, Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre having all qualified this coming week on Raw. And this coming week on SmackDown, we find out the final two superstars going into that matchup. Raw's matchup is Bobby Roode versus John Cena versus Kevin Owens. And SmackDown's matchup is Aleister Black versus Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Those are the final two qualifying triple threat matches of Raw. Of course, you can get opportunities to go for the world title as well. And the IC title on SmackDown, you lose your round. It's as simple as that. But there you see the former WWE champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Was an incredible champion for 279 days. And let's see if Drew here tonight can get the big win heading into the Money in the Bank ladder match. He doesn't know who he's facing though, so the odds are in his opponent's advantage tonight, as McIntyre doesn't know who his opponent is, but that has never hindered the Scottish Warrior before. He's only been pinned 3 times in the last season. That was to Roman Reigns once and Seth Rollins on 2 different occasions. Rollins being the first man to do it. He done it again, then Roman Reigns done it shortly after. Yes, he's lost matches such as triple threats and fatal 4-ways and tag team matches, but he's not took the pin or submission in doing so. But he won a triple threat this past week. He's going to Money in the Bank, and he wants a fight tonight in Hampton, Virginia. Let's see who accepts the open challenge. Oh my! Well, it's Scotland versus Scotland tonight, because his opponent is NXT superstar Joe Hendry. Someone should have said his name. Someone had to have, because he's appeared.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry.
Oh, well, that's a huge opportunity for NXT superstar Joe Hendry. It turns out Tiffany Stratton is the only NXT superstar to take part tonight in the proceedings of Saturday night's main event, because Joe Hendry's after the open challenge of Drew McIntyre. Both men from Scotland. McIntyre from Ayrshire, Hendry from Edinburgh. And both these titans going to collide tonight in a first time ever matchup in this season. That's Saturday night's main event. Well, Hendry, he hasn't won a match on NXT just yet. He's took part in 3 of them, losing out on all his matchups against Miles Bourne, against Bronson Reed for the North American title, and in a triple threat NXT Jackpot ladder match qualifying contest against Obafemi, and the winner Ilya Dragunov that pinned Hendry's shoulders to the canvas. Let's see if he can somehow score an upset against former WWE champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, ahead of McIntyre's big time match coming up at Money in the Bank, where he competes in the ladder match. Referee of SmackDown, Jessica Carr, rings the bell. Match up underway. McIntyre and Hendry squaring off for the first time in a WWE ring. What a fight this is going to be. What a surprise. Joe Hendry accepting the open challenge, and here we go. Colorable tie-up between McIntyre and Hendry to kick us off. And that's battle tonight between the Scotsmen. Hendry still in control here. Top wrist lock on a McIntyre. McIntyre competed in that 4-way main event at Clash in Paris, much like Randy Orton we saw earlier tonight as well. Punk was in there. Braun Breaker was the victor. And then, of course, with Daniel Bryan cashing in against Braun Breaker, becoming the new WWE champion. That rematch taking place at Money in the Bank for the WWE title. Breaker Bryan 3. Gonna be an epic. But right now, it's Drew McIntyre wrenching away on the arm of Joe Hendry. And look at that, elbowing right in the top of the shoulder of him there. Well, McIntyre's got that side standing tight. Hendry in a precarious position here on one knee. And then right into a hammerlock now is Drew McIntyre. McIntyre trying to make sure that Joe Hendry regrets coming here tonight to Saturday night's main event and answering the open challenge set out by Drew McIntyre to anyone in the WWE locker room. Of all people to accept it as well, it's Joe freaking Hendry. And Hendry now got the headlock since then, or the chin lock rather, but back into a hammerlock now is Hendry. Courtesy of the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. I mean, McIntyre outweighs him by about 50 pounds. It's a 50-pound weight advantage for McIntyre, but Hendry still holding his own. And Hendry got him grounded here, back into an arm wringer here. McIntyre on the canvas. Hendry got him down. Look at this. From Joe Hendry, we have some believers tonight. Oh, but there's McIntyre fighting his way out of it right in this section now with Joe Hendry. Back to the tie-up. Uh-oh, Hendry going to get flung across the ring by the 280-pound Scotsman. Massive belly-to-belly throw that time on a Joe Hendry. Well, I can tell you right now that Drew McIntyre sure as hell doesn't believe, as he's launching Hendry around the ring like he's nothing. 230 pounds of pure motivation's been turned into 230 pounds of pure victimless carcass right now. Courtesy of Drew McIntyre. He sends Hendry to the corner. McIntyre now going to land some stomps and punches with the top of the head of Hendry in the corner. Once again making him regret, but I don't think Hendry will have many regrets. Once this night is over, win, lose or draw, Hendry would step in the ring with a former WWE champion. He'll get more reps in the industry. A massive set-out powerbomb. He's having a good show. Here's one counter kick by Drew. Man, that's a great opportunity for Hendry. One moves or draw tonight. He will toe-to-toe to step up to Drew McIntyre. And a huge PLE type spotlight. It's Hendry. Powerbomb out of the corner. Cover. One count again, and McIntyre once more. Shoulder up at one. A great triple threat this past week on SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, and McIntyre, all former champions. Gable, the IC title holder last season. Carmelo Hayes, the NXT title holder last season. And of course, Drew McIntyre, the WWE title. Michinoku driver, took on Hendry, and a kick out by Joe Hendry. The crowd tonight in Hampton, Virginia, on the side of Joe Hendry. They believe in Joe Hendry. And Drew McIntyre, well, once again, he's showing that he doesn't busting him open. He believes in making Joe Hendry bleed, and that's what he just done. Middle rope, now goes McIntyre, a leg drop. Right on a throw to Hendry. Oh, this is dominance now. Courtesy of McIntyre. Oh, but there's Hendry. As soon as I say that, I jinxed it. Joe Hendry able to take down McIntyre. Now he's up on the second rope, trying to make believers out of everyone tonight, including McIntyre and myself, cutting up the middle rope. Courtesy of the Viper, Randy Orton, the cover, the hook of the leg, the shoulders down, kicking at one. Once again by McIntyre. That's 3 pinfalls now that McIntyre has been down on the canvas for by Hendry. He's kicked it a 1 each time, and a turn adjustment shit from John Cena. Hendry had all the Legends maneuvers. 2 count that time, and a kicked out. That time he scored 2. And there's McIntyre, who faced off one-on-one against John Cena at WrestleMania, defeating the greatest of all time. And it's going to be Cena hanging up his boots this year at WrestleMania at the end of this season. See who will be facing in that one. But right now it's Drew McIntyre, belly throw across the ring, sending Hendry down, dominating. The man who accepted the open challenge tonight, the kick to the midsection. Oh no, he doesn't want to make that future shock DDT by McIntyre. Hooking the leg, shoulders down, that may be it. There's 2. And a kick out by Hendry. Oh, Hendry didn't go all the way to Hampton, Virginia, just for a 5-minute loss to Drew McIntyre. He wants more. He's giving McIntyre more tonight. Big forearm shots now on the canvas to a grounded McIntyre at Saturday night's main event this evening. Joe Hendry, rock bottom! Another legendary maneuver at the arsenal of Hendry at Saturday night's main event. Took out on McIntyre and a kick out. McIntyre almost beaten. Gotta say a Hendry rolling through though with Drew, a clothesline, sending Hendry to the outside of the ring. And it's McIntyre regaining control firmly here. McIntyre, toe big hard heel on the outside of the ring. Hendry hurting hard on the floor. McIntyre picking up to a vertical base. He's on wobbly foundation, however, as he's getting sent hard right out of the barricade now. McIntyre having his way with Joe Hendry. What a way to get Saturday's main event up and going this season, man. Episode 43 of the season. It's Drew McIntyre absolutely battering Joe Hendry, who accepted Drew's open challenge tonight. Joe, top rope, went for a jab there as McIntyre perched up top. Hendry, another jab, this time blocked by McIntyre off the ropes and a clothesline. Oh, and Hendry hurting, man. Trying to get back up, trying to help himself up to the ropes. This live crowd trying to motivate Hendry tonight. Oh, but McIntyre, I've seen this before at the Arsenal with a former WWE champion into the Alabama Slam. On the ropes as well, and here's McIntyre, got range, set out, powerbomb the cover. Hendry might not have anything left. Shoulders down, scoring 2, kick out by Hendry. Oh, Jessica caught right there. Hendry powered out at 2. McIntyre can't believe it, and McIntyre now another deadlift, set out, powerbomb. We saw Hendry do this earlier on. Now it's McIntyre's turn. Cover, shoulders down. There's 2 once more. Hendry again surviving. See McIntyre getting visibly frustrated here, but he can't let Hendry get to him. The stomp moving out the way by Hendry. Hendry! Oh goodness! Picking him up! Look at this strike! Freak of nature! Oh, but he can't capitalise. Scratching and crawling, getting out of cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, referee in position. McIntyre kicking out immediately. Oh, wait a minute! Hendry goes to the by the 40, standing ovation. Cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down for the major upset. 2 go kick out by McIntyre. That was an enthusiastic kick, to say the least. Oh man, an incredible kick out. Hendry doing his thing though. Look at that, his neck breaker to McIntyre. And he nailed it here tonight at Saturday night's main event. What a great battle. Still got more great action to come. Caught by Hendry that time. Almost like an RKO. A big knee up at the top of the head, moving the way through McIntyre to Claymore. Out of nowhere, and just like that, McIntyre gonna pick up the scraps, the 2 and the 3. No! Hendry kicked out of that Claymore. Oh my! Oh well, the referee better move. McIntyre's in no mood tonight. Drew can't believe his eyes. Big shot up the top of the head. Hendry faded back. Hendry running out of the clothesline. And a second gear here. Ducking McIntyre's back. Body drop. And here comes Hendry. Spain on the pain. The Spain Buster. Hendry. He could have McIntyre where he wants him here. Freak of nature times 2. And that puppet Hendry's on fire. And McIntyre's terrified. Live in Hampton, Virginia. Listen to this place. Clapping along to the beat of We Believe. Albert McIntyre doesn't. Gets out of the goozle that time. Elbow to the face of the Claymore on Hendry. Oh, but he ain't done just yet. Wants to make a statement and send a message to Hendry. Make him regret coming here. There's the massive headbutt there. The Glasgow kiss from McIntyre and a Claymore. Thanks for coming, Hendry. Into the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. That's got to do it. Scoring 2. Drew McIntyre victorious in his open challenge here tonight live on Saturday night's main event. Well, Hendry brought it, man, and McIntyre wasn't expecting Joe Hendry to come out. He didn't know who to expect, but certainly didn't expect Hendry. And he gave McIntyre a run for his money, but McIntyre getting a well-needed victory and building momentum heading in to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match where he could be en route to become a 2-time WWE champion. But what a hell of a match here tonight live on Saturday night's main event. Drew McIntyre testing the waters of NXT superstar Hendry. Hendry brought it, but at the end of the day, it's a huge win for McIntyre this evening with that right there Claymore. Big win. Congratulations, Drew.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Well, what a matchup, what a victory, and congratulations going out to McIntyre as the show rolls on here tonight live at Saturday night's main event. Coming up next tonight at Saturday night's main event, the WWE Women's Championship hangs in the balance as the champion Jade Cargill puts the gold on the line against the NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. It's next at Saturday night's main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
That's a huge opportunity tonight for the NXT Women's Champion. This woman right here, Tiffany Stratton, trying to show this crowd tonight in Hampton, Virginia what time it truly is. That is Tiffy time. And first look at Tiffany Stratton on the main roster show. Saturday night's main event going toe-to-toe with that champ Jade Cargill tonight. She interrupted the champ this past week on SmackDown when Jade was gloating about having 2 successful defenses. Tiffany wants to be Jade's start and will be tonight. Setting a challenge up Saturday night's main event, stating her claim. She says she is the future of the WWE. Well, what better way to prove that than to knock off the WWE Women's Champion? And this is a a thing that Jade Cargill, a trap that she fell into last year with Bianca Belair. Bianca getting called up to SmackDown. Jade giving her a shot at the championship. Bianca beating her in her first defense in her first reign as WWE Women's Champion. Tiffany trying to do the same thing tonight, but this time Jade already has 2 successful defenses of this championship thus far in her second reign as the WWE Women's Champion. And here she comes out to the ring then, ladies and gentlemen, with a victory over Alexa Bliss at Clash in Paris 2 weeks ago. Goes into her 3rd defense as champion since winning at WrestleMania Saturday, defeating Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair in a fatal 4-way for the gold. It's that bitch. It's the Storm, Jade Cargill. Jade and Tiffy gonna have a fun one tonight at Saturday night's main event, a make or break match for Cargill and her championship reign this evening. The 3rd of 4 title matches coming on tonight. Of course, the main event will be following this one. LA Knight makes the defense of his World Heavyweight Championship against the man that pinned his shoulders to the mat this past week on Monday Night Raw. Hell, it wasn't clean, but he sure still done it. Logan Paul, after using brass knuckles behind the referee's back and hitting a pulverizer, defeating LA Knight, leaving the world champ lane on Monday night. Well, tonight, Knight gets his redemption, but that's after this one, as Tiffany Stratton is stepping up to the WWE Women's Champion at Saturday night's main event for the gold, the richest prize in the women's division today, that Jade Cargill holds very proudly. This is going to be fun, man. The crowd in Hampton, Virginia, electric. They have been all night, and they're even more so when this one's official, because it's for that right there, the beautiful, coveted and prestigious WWE Women's Championship of Thursday Night SmackDown. Let's head down the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Make Roll.
Introducing the challenger from Prior Lake, Minnesota, the NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent from Vero Beach, Florida, the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Thank you, Meg. The champion standing tall for the moment, but will she be by the end of this one? Is the title hanging up for grabs tonight? The WWE Women's title of SmackDown. And you see the official drawing the assignment for this one. Referee Derek Sanders of NXT coming up with Tiffany tonight for this matchup. See, there's 3 NXT appearances tonight. We got Joe Hendry, we got Tiffany Stratton, and the great referee Derek Sanders. Nonetheless, here we go, man. Gonna be a fun one. WWE Women's title on the line. Saturday night's main event, penultimate matchup of the evening. Jade and Tiffy colliding in this place. The crowd electric for this one. Present versus future matchup right here between these 2 champions. It's a champion versus champion match for the WWE Women's Championship. Much like the champion versus champion match earlier on between Liv Morgan and Bayley was for the Women's Intercontinental title and not Bayley's US title. Only one championship up for grabs tonight as both women go into a lockup here. Vulnerable tie, but of course the power of Jade Cargill comes into play with that one. She has got clearly the strength advantage with her. Stratton Irish whipping her, sends him off the ropes and sends her out of the apron. When a drop kick on the floor, but Cargill right back in and right back in with a vulnerable tie. But now it's Stratton after the arm, the quickness that time, able to get the wrist lock applied on the champion Cargill here in this one. Cargill's on the ties, now it's Jade. Wrist lock on Tiffany Stratton here tonight at Saturday night's main event. What a battle this has been. Here this evening is Tiffany Stratton now. Look at this. Wrenching away on Jade. Jade hurting after that one. There's Tiffany or Jade able to turn it around once again. Hammer lock of her own this time applied by the WWE Women's Champion. Going to turn it around now. And right back in to a rare chin lock this time. Cargill clearly in control. She was against Alexa Bliss as well. Clearly the more powerful woman at Clash in Paris. And that is shown to be the case tonight against Tiffany Stratton as well. As Cargill elbowing away in the arm of Tiffany Stratton that time. My goodness. And look at this. Wrenching away once again. Back into the arm wringer Off Tiffany Stratton, her sending her down, and Jade Cargill with a spear. Oh, and Stratton might be out of it. Here's the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. There's two and a kick out by Tiffany. Well, Tiffany Stratton betting more than she could chew tonight. Actually gone in a little bit too far over her head. She has 2 successful defences thus far as NXT Women's Champion. One of which being against Jordan Grace, the other which have been against Roxanne Perez. Both on the black and silver brand, both great matches. But Jade has 2 defences of her own right of the WWE Women's title. Against Kairi Sane and Alexa Bliss, 2 former Women's World Champions. As right now it's Tiffany Stratton with a drop kick with the lower back. And now Stratton, moonsault, nailed it. Standing style cover, hook of the leg, shoulders down for the gold. Kick out by Cargill. Not to be just yet here at least. Night best chop once again. Another night best chop by Stratton with Third block by Jay. Now it's night best chops of her own. Big right hand. Overhand shot. Night bed. Another night bed. Another night bed. Another one. There's Cargill. Oh, she's not stopping. She's relentless. And I hear that pain uppercut and down goes the challenger Stratton. Jade leaving her way in and now heading to the top rope. Stratton down on the mat in a heap. Cargill frog splash! That'll knock the wind out of your sails. Cover. Hook of the leg, shoulders down. Jade to retain and a kick out by Stratton. Says the official Derek Sanders this time. Jade. Still on the offensive though. Stomping away on Tiffany. Doing this bit off with show down tonight. Jade Cargill. A set out powerbomb. Cover. Will that be enough to retain? There's 2 in the near fall again. Aye, Tiffany Stratton. My goodness. And now it's Tiffany. Oh, big elbow right there in the midsection. Tiffany Stratton with a powerbomb. My goodness. Now it's Stratton in the offensive, and now it's Tiffany. Well, after the leg of Jade Cargill. Oh my goodness. To hyperextend that leg. And it's a smart strategy. Give Jade Cargill a bad wheel on this championship encounter tonight. Very smart from Tiffany Stratton. And now it's Stratton. Moonsault. No, moving out of the way. That time with Jade Cargill. Uh-oh. And now Jade Cargill running in. Big right hand. We knew she was coming in with a big shot. Torture rack on Tiffany. Not seen this before. But Stratton suffering the effects of that. Torture rack. Spinning set out. Powerbomb. The 2 and the kick out by Stratton. I believe it was in the Jordan Grace match that she got hit with that manoeuvre. Wasn't enough for Grace to capture the NXT Women's title. It's not enough for Jade to retain on WWE Women's title. Knees up by Stratton that time. Now it's Tiffany. Cartwheel, Alabama Slammer on Jade. Cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down immediately. Cargill getting her shoulder right back off that canvas. That's unbelievable. Now it's Jade back out with a best chop. Stratton with one of her own. There's a second one. And here comes Tiffany Stratton. For a show that it's tipping time tonight. Back in a rope. It's a heartache. Double knee to the back of the chop. Cover. Shoulders down ropes. Saving Jade. Oh man, and referee gonna get out of harm's way. Tiffany raging. Knife edge shot. Big overhand shot. No block. Jade runs in. Oh, shoulder tackle. Tiffany able to stay upright. But a pounce and Tiff goes down. Oh, what a pounce by Cargill. And that might be enough for Jade to capitalise on victory here. Not Tiffany against the ropes. We've seen this before from Jade Cargill. The pop-up, power bomb, rope assisted, set out. Cover, shoulders down, 2 count. Cargill retain and another power bomb position. Another near fall, however. Got to see a Tiffany Stratton. NXT Women's Champion showing her A-game tonight. Showing her resilient side. And now look at the strength. Picking up Cargill. Rolling through the fireman's carry. Rolling driver. Stratton. Bottom rope, middle rope, top rope, and the prettiest moonsault. Come on. Do we have a new champion to make history? Kick out by Cargill. Oh, that was a close call tonight live in Hampton, Virginia this evening. Tiffany Stratton almost walking out. The brand new WWE Women's Champion. We're going to have Tiffy 2 belts. NXT Women's Champ could have captured a big WWE Women's title. There's Jade rolling through. Jade, second time in a pounce, and that fist goes down as well. Derek Sanders caught on a crossfire. That's a second red bomb by Jade. On the outside with a kendo. Second of the referee was down. He didn't see Jade hit her with a stick, but he saw that Jade had the stick in her hand. This referee now upright his feet, and Jade now booting Stratton to the outside of the ring. My goodness, chaotic scene tonight. Cargill resorting to hitting Tiffany with a whip, and they keep her down. And a springboard crossbody to the outside by the champion. Cargill gonna pick up Tiffany and send her back in a squared circle. Oh man, a springboard elbow drop to the lower back as the official now clearing the candlestick from the outside, but Stratton looks out of it. Jade looking to retain with Jaded on the canvas. Face first goes Stratton, cover, penny predicament, leg is hook, shoulders down, scoring two. Jade almost retaining, but no. Stratton kicking out. Cargill's pissed. And then a deadlift powerbomb by Jade. A sore frustration. That's what you're going to do. Keep your foot in the gas pedal all times, Jade. And for a stop, Stratton fighting back. Back to her feet in a clothesline. That's incredible. Tiffany Stratton clotheslining her way to victory, perhaps. And look at that. Oh, yeah, the Samoan drop out of the fall-away slam position. It's WWE's going retro tonight at Saturday night's main event, taking out Jade Cargill that time. Right in her back to the apron again a second time. Knees bouncing off the top rope. Picking up Jade, big shot on the midsection. Cargill, oh no, it's a punt kick. Punt kick by Jade, that's gotta be it. That bicycle boot, the two and the... No! Tiffany still on it. Oh, wow. What a fight here tonight at Saturday night's main event. It's Tiffany. Big kicks. Right at a hamstring multiple times at Jade Cargill. Second time now with that cartwheel. Alabama slam, and Jade's been rocked. Jade's been stunned. Stratton's her best opportunity here in the springboard. Swan Ton bomb for the championship cover. Two. No, Jade. Shoulder up off the mat again. What a fight. Tiffany giving it her all here against Jade Cargill. We're now going to send Jade into the corner. Tiffany Stratton, big forearm shot, no avoided by Cargill. Big elbow to the face by Jade. Jade going to turn around. Second to the match got Stratton up. She doesn't want to be there, but it's going to be a long way down. Second to the match. Jade connecting with a Jade. Face first goes Stratton. Here's the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulder down to retain. Scoring two. She got a great effort from the NXT Women's Champion tonight. But Cargill retaining the WWE Women's Championship of the Blue Brand. Sending Tiffany packing straight back down to NXT. But what a hell of an effort from Stratton. If she maybe loses that NXT title anytime soon, maybe she deserves a call up to the main roster after that performance. But it's the champion tonight who stands tall on her turf of SmackDown. An incredible performance though. That being said, from Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion. She will be defending that championship of ours at the next NXT event. NXT Battleground. We'll find out who will be in the next episode of NXT this coming week. But nonetheless, Tiffany might be a little banged up after that matchup, but she's got a hell of a show to come in 2 weeks' time. But congratulations going out to the victor tonight, Jade Cargill. Her third successful defense of the gold, man. Her second defense certainly shaping up to be so much better than her first. Congratulations, Jade.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Huge solo crowd tonight in Hampton, Virginia. Loving the action. And a lot of celebration tonight for Jade Cargill. Tiffany Stratton got a lot of love as well. Jade getting some love, some hate. But she is the victor tonight. To the victor goes the spoils. It's Jade Cargill. And still, WWE Women's Champion here live at Saturday night's main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a look now at what's coming your way this coming week on Monday Night Raw. Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and now Naomi, we found out this past week on WWE will be competing in the final Raw Women's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat contest. Also after that, the Intercontinental Champion of Monday Night Raw, Adam Cole, alongside the Undisputed Era, and a non-title contest. taking on former Intercontinental Champion Pete Dunne of Newcastle Republic with Tyler Bate in his corner. And then the final men's triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier for the Monday Night Raw side of things. John Cena, Bobby Roode, and the returning Kevin Owens do battle this coming week on Monday Night Raw. Remember, huge championship implications on the line in that one too. Then over to SmackDown, Lara Valkyria, Alexa Bliss, and Sasha Banks will fill the final spot in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, currently consisting of Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. We'll find out the Raw winner and the SmackDown winner this coming week on SmackDown. Then for the men's side of things, Solo Sikoa, Aleister Black, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes collide in the final men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The winner, of course, will be joining Finn Balor, CM Punk, Keith Lee, and Drew McIntyre. Then in the main event of the big show on SmackDown, it's Carmelo Hayes one-on-one with a new WWE Champion for the first time since cashing in. He's in action. It's Daniel Bryan versus Melo on SmackDown. But up next, folks, it is now time for your main event of the evening here tonight live at Saturday night's main event as the Maverick Logan Paul challenges LA Knight and looks to beat him for the second time in 1 week, this time for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It is main event time in Hampton, Virginia, and we saw this exact same main event this past week on Monday Night Raw, but it was a non-title contest as LA Knight, the world champion, was going to be competing in an open challenge against a mystery opponent that ended up being this man, the Maverick Logan Paul. Logan then went on to defeat the megastar, pinning the world champ in the center of the ring while the referee's back was turned, clocking LA Knight with brass knuckles that were down his tights, hit him with a pulverizer, and was able to pin the world champion, granting himself a championship opportunity here tonight in your main event of the evening. This is only Logan Paul's third main roster match in this series, his entire history. His third match this season as well. Logan is 2-0 thus far, defeating, of course, LA Knight this past week and beating Andrade in his Raw debut a number of weeks back. Can he be world champion in his third time of action? And remember, we've got a huge world title match going down at Money in the Bank. Whoever the world champion is will be defending it against the winner of a triple threat match coming your way in 2 weeks' time on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be, well, just less than 2 weeks' time now. Just less than a week at this point, but it's the Maverick Logan Paul looking to be that world champion. We don't know who the champ will be defending it against yet, but it could be Seth Rollins, it could be Sami Zayn, given the results of the triple threat matches to qualify for Money in the Bank. Whoever wasn't pinned or submitted gets a shot to go with the world title at Money in the Bank, and whoever is pinned or submitted gets a shot to go after the IC title by winning another triple threat match to face the IC champ Adam Cole at Money in the Bank. But here comes the world champion, looking to rectify his defeat from this past week on Monday Night Raw. It's the megastar, the world heavyweight champion, the man that has held the gold for an incredible amount of time and has held it all the way since WrestleMania. Let's see if LA Knight tonight can pull out the big win, can walk out and still world champion and rectify his defeat from Logan Paul. He'd actually defeated Logan Paul back down in NXT last season when Knight was the inaugural NXT North American champion. His first defense came against the Maverick after eliminating him from a Royal Rumble to win the championship to become its inaugural holder. So they have history down in NXT. They have history here live on Raw now, folks. And this is the rubber match. They are one apiece. This one for all the marbles. This one with the most stakes. This one for that right there. Beautiful, prestigious, and coveted World Heavyweight Championship of Monday Night Raw. Let's head to the ring now for the final time tonight for the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Logan Paul. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the World
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. Here we go then. LA Knight looking ready to rectify his loss from this past week on the red brand. As he hangs that up right there, the World Heavyweight Championship. Could be the final time he hangs it up. He's already had 2 successful defenses of the gold. Defeating Bobby Roode and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match at Backlash, our first PLE. They're in St. Louis, Missouri, and then in his second defense at Clash in Paris, defeating Finn Balor. This could be a start if victorious tonight, but Logan Paul could beat him for the second straight time in a week to become the new champion. Here we go then, it's Knight and Paul. Bell has been wrong, and Knight got the jump before the bell, and you can tell he's very pissed off given the events of this past week on Raw. And your main event on Saturday night's main event is underway, and here they go right off the bat, trading blows, big heavy time shots. Right, each man's jaw to kick it off live, and your main event of the evening, it's referee Daphne LaShawn, who's assigned to these for your main event world title contest, here live at Saturday night's main event. LA Knight, big right hand, Logan Paul on one of his own, that titanium loaded shot, but LA Knight is able to keep on fighting back. That's incredible. What is Logan Paul able to boot him down? Big boot. Now the Maverick takes charge in the opening moments of this main event tonight. It was a great match this past week on Raw. I'm expecting no different tonight for your main event of Saturday night's main event. World title on the line this time. Logan Paul could win the gold. Much to the chagrin of a sold-out crowd in Hampton, Virginia tonight. They would not like that cover there of the springboard moonsault by the challenger, only enough for one, says the official. Logan Paul now off the ropes, looking to try and splash his way to victory, but moving out of harm's way that time. Was the Maverick, or was LA Knight the champion rather? The Maverick hitting hard, now it's Knight, picking him up, gravy train, yeah, nailed it, air raid crash, connected by LA Knight. Back to the wheel now. Knight, we saw him do this on Monday, we'll see him do it today, on this great Saturday. The knee, the clothesline into the knee, perfectly placed right upside the top of the head of the down challenger Paul. And if you guys are enjoying this WWE 2K26 Universe Mode series, make sure you leave a like for me and subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any more of this fantastic WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. It is only just getting started, folks. This is episode 43 of this season. Let me know down in the comment section down below, folks, if you feel like there's anything you want to say about this season, if there's anything I can maybe improve on. Make sure you let me know down below, folks. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps this channel grow, and helps us grow as a community. But back to the action. Logan Paul, LA Knight for the World Heavyweight Championship in your main event of the evening. Paul now, springboard, drop kick, taking the champion down. Here is the main event tonight. Paul now, middle rope. What an incredible event it has been. So glad you can join us here tonight. It's Logan Paul. We saw him do that on Monday. The reverse moonsault out of the tornado DDT in the corner. Cover. Shoulders down on the champion. I kick it too by LA Knight. Logan Paul doing very well off the opening moments here. And this World Championship extravaganza at Saturday night's main event. DDT there by the challenger. Paul now out of the corner. Springboard. Knees up by the champion Knight. And LA catching him there right in the midsection. Knight running in now. Neck breaker down. Goes Logan Paul. Uh-oh. Here comes the world champion. Listen up to Virginia. The elbow drop. Nobody home. No water in the pool that time. Logan able to move it to harm's way. And Paul with a big body shot in the midsection. Logan now going to pick him up. A massive suplex now by Logan, but he ain't done. Oh, we saw him do this past week on Raw as well. But he done it on the outside of the ring in that matchup. This time they're brawling inside. Three Amigos by Logan Paul. And a nip up by the challenger. And listen to this place hating the Maverick tonight. I mean, what place doesn't hate the Maverick? It's Logan Paul. Missing that shot that time. A block though by Logan on LA Knight. Gonna pick him up. Logan Paul now, really putting the work to the champion tonight. Giving him a hard time. I mean, he done that on Raw as well. But Logan Paul really closing in on world title gold tonight. Both champions have changed hands this evening. So we'll see if Logan Paul can get the Duke. And Logan with another springboard moonsault on the Megastar. And another running one this time. My goodness, the cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, scoring two. No, LA Knight surviving. LA Knight still in this one. My goodness. Now it's LA, big shot down goes Paul. LA Knight now Gonna pick him up on the atomic drop, and now Knight clotheslining down he goes. And here we go. That's gonna be the fire that Alien Knight needs in this contest. His world title's on the line. Picking Paul up now. Torture rack position. Burning hammer. He nailed it. Face first goes Logan Paul. Alien Knight now gonna shoot the half. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down in the cover to retain here. His world title in your main event. To go. Kick out by Paul. That was an enthusiastic kick out tonight. Alien Knight gonna do much more to put away Logan Paul. Big knee right in the lower back now by the world champion. Second time able to connect. Went for a third time. Got maybe a little bit too overzealous. And Paul with that titanium loaded right hand. One lucky punch, maybe all it takes. Cover. Two. Kicked out by Alien Knight. Oh, what a shot that time by Logan. Almost becoming world champion in an instant. Almost knocking out Alien Knight. Logan springboard, wait for the frog splash, moving an arm's way that time with the champion. Making a pick him up the vertical base here. What's LA thinking? Oh goodness, we've seen him do this before. And Logan Paul in dire straits with a torture rack neck breaker. Knight out of the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down to retain. His world heavyweight championship. Paul looks out of it, but he stayed alive. Logan kicking out. Big stomp to the back of the Knight by L.A. Knight. Knight now going to knee him right in the top of the head. He's trying to slow down the pace. Logan Paul much more quick, as you see there. And Logan running in. And a penny predicament here. Jackknife cover to steal one and become the world champion. A kick out by the world champion Knight. Logan springboard again. Moonsault again. Knight with the knees up. And Logan Paul keeps making costly mistakes like that. And Knight with a big massive right hand. Almost knocking out Paul. That's the unlucky punch for LA Knight. And now, gonna look for the elbow drop, and this time he connects. Right in the chest of Logan, out of the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, referee in possession, scoring two, Knight to retain, and a kick out by Logan. My great action tonight, your main event of Saturday night's main event. Really fitting to the name. As LAO went for that double axe handle shot. Big shot in the midsection by Logan Paul. Paul, that's how he won on Raw the Pulverizer. Of course, he hit him with brass knucks before that, but will this be enough for the world title? Two, and no! Kick out by LA Knight. It is not over yet. And your main event of the evening, LA Knight rocking on, but Logan heading up to the high rent district. Will it be high risk, high reward? Yes, it will. Blockbuster off the top of the Maverick, and hitting him with some stomps. Top rope now, goes the challenger, closing into the world title. Swanton bomb again, though the knees up by Knight. LA Knight one step ahead of Logan tonight, and a right hand turns him round. BFT! Drops him at the top of his head. Cover. Will this be enough to retain? 2, 3. Oh no! Logan kicking out. Logan surviving. What a hectic main event tonight. Live on Saturday night's main event in Hampton, Virginia. Big jab there. Another big jab. Knife edge shot. Another jab. My goodness. LA Knight is lighting up the champion here. Now going to send him to the floor. Oh goodness, dire intentions on the main of LA Knight. Wrecking ball drop kick to the outside through the metal rope for the world heavyweight championship, and now grabbing his silverware, grabbing his championship off the podium and raising up, saying he's the world champion. Hampton, Virginia agrees with him. He's the rightful champion, as he's got Logan Paul now. They're going to send him near the ring announcers here, near our table here at ringside. My goodness. Logan getting laid out, LA Knight back into the ring. Count of 5 here. If Knight wins this one by count out, he will retain the world title. Champion's advantage is on in this matchup here. But Logan back in the apron, big jab, and now buckshot lariat off the springboard, turning Knight inside out. He ain't done with him though. The hell's Logan thinking? And now it's Paul going to send him to the outside of the ring again. Oh, Logan Paul, he's got dire intentions now. This matchup truly heated up. It's truly a rubber match. There goes the announce table. Logan Paul getting rid of it. And we could see a huge announce table breakage in your main event. Paul now. Gonna set LA Knight up against it. Oh, Logan Paul wants that viral moment. He wants that viral moment. Heading up to the top rope. Knight down to the announce table. And a massive splash through the table by the Maverick Logan Paul. The challenger now picking Knight up to close into the world heavyweight title. Back in the ring. Paul for the win. Nate's been put through the table. Cover, hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring two. No, Ellie. Kicks out. Listen to that split. Go radio rental. Nate blocking the shot. And then just like they started the contest. Shot after shot, blow for blow, trading shots here tonight. And your main event. Oh, that's incredible. LA Knight is still going toe-to-toe with Logan Paul after just been put through the announce table with a massive splash from Logan. Clearly, getting a viral clip out of this one is Logan Paul. But a viral moment for Logan would also be winning the world title. LA looking to stop him from doing that night and beating the megastar twice in 1 week. Back and forth they keep going. And we got a hockey fight in Hampton. And listen to this place. Go crazy. Saturday night's main event been off the charts tonight. Both men rocking. LA big shot to the face of Logan Paul. Now sends him into the corner. Oh, LA Knight. We saw him do this to Logan on Raw. We're gonna see him do it again. Each and every time he does it, it looks better. Each and every time I lay off the ropes, but here he goes. The beautiful vertical leap right to the top. And a superplex as this one rolls on. We're back live in your main event at Saturday night's main event. LA, middle rope, Logan in trouble. And there's the elbow drop. As he leaps to the top, the cover, hook of the leg, shoulders down to a 10. No, Logan survives. After getting hit with a superplex and a elbow drop from the top. Logan still in this one. Wait, looking to put him away with the BFT. Logan bang elbow to the face, down running forearm straight on the world champion. Might not be world champ for long. Logan with a zigzag. Oh, goodness. You know, it's Paul with the stomps. Paul out of the corner and a springboard went for the move. So Ellie able to get up. No one on the pull that time. Nate, no jackknife cover. To retain the world heavyweight title. 2 counts as down from the shot and a kick out by Logan Paul. Oh man, Logan to his feet though. Colin elbow tie up. Oh god. Logan Paul got Nate in a crucial situation and alley-oop face buster by Logan down. Nice scratching and crawling his way to the corner. What an incredible match tonight. As Logan closing in on putting away LA Knight, grabbing him by the legs, turning him inside out. Logan Paul. And alley-oop face buster for a second time. Can he capitalise? Logan really closing in now. And becoming the world heavyweight champion. LA right back to his feet. Don't know what Logan Paul's really waiting for here as he's clearly been in control of this one. When he ended the matchup, been in full control this past week on Raw before cheating and using them brass knuckles and exposing the turnbuckle pad now. This is how he distracted the referee, and I don't think Daphne LeSean's going to fall for it. She wasn't the ref this past week on Raw. Rod's a Pana was, but I don't think Daphne's going to fall for it. And now Knight, a BFT out of nowhere after massive jumps and a challenge on the cover to retain just like that. 2 count. Oh no, kick out by Paul. Oh, he survived 2 BFTs, are you kidding me? And Logan, oh god! Another massive right hand! The 1 lucky punch! The 2! The 3! Oh no, Knight kicking out! Knight survives again! What a hell of a contest! That's Saturday night's main event! Logan Paul! LA Knight putting on an incredible showing! Paul missing that clothesline! Paul missing that shot! LA fighting back! Knight went for a clothesline. Logan neck breaker, both men down again. Crunch jaw. Part of the matchup as LA again scrambles to the corner. Oh, referee and Logan Paul colliding. There was Logan with a big forearm in the corner on LA Knight. Oh, and there goes that turnbuckle pad now. Logan Paul wanting the referee to turn around. He's undone 2 turnbuckle pads now. Picking the world champion up. They're going to Irish whip and sends him into one of the exposed turnbuckles. And now the referee sees it. Now she's going over to it. Logan Paul on the outside of the ring. Going for the next world championship. The world heavyweight title. Get cracking Knight over the back with it on the mat. And they're missing that time. LA Knight with a big jab. Another big shot. No. Big kick that time. And now it's Logan Paul. Big jab again. It's the referee. Getting the championship this time, but Logan just choking out that champ by the ropes. My goodness. Logan Paul couldn't get an effective cheat there. He should have tried the brass knucks like he did. This past week on Raw, but now next says O'Connell gives them yes, stomps and lets the Hampton, Virginia go. What a bonkers main event. Another big stomp moving out of the way. Logan Paul running neck breaker. My days. Logan Paul now. Picking Nate up to his feet. Referee distracted with the other turnbuckle pad. Now Logan, that's how we won on Raw. Brass knocks to the face. Brass knocks to the face. Logan now to put Nate away. That's how he won on Monday. Can he win the world title? Paul the lighter. Cover. Look at the legs, shoulders down. Referee back in position. 2. Oh no. It was almost like deja vu. Lily kicks out and Logan can't believe his eyes. This is an incredible battle. Logan in the high rate district again. Top rope. That's 10 years. That's one top bomb. Why are you not covering Logan? One more shot. Maybe all you need to win it here. Logan now. Gonna springboard in. Oh, he'll able to move out of the way. The stomp is the stomp attempt that time. Is LA against the ropes. I'm sorry folks, this matchup that damn good. I'm muffling up my words as LA turning Hogan inside out with a massive clothesline. Middle rope by Nate, the elbow drop again as he leaped to the top. Logan seems to be out of it. Nate has somehow found a second one, and out for the third time. Logan drop with a BFT. Right in his head with the Maverick. Cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2. Nate retains the World Heavyweight Championship, and he gets his win back against Logan Paul from this past week on Raw. And of course wins the series 2-1. The rubber match goes to, and still your World Heavyweight Champion, the megastar LA Knight. Yeah, Hampton, Virginia, love it. I'm loving it. Logan Paul looking up at the lights for the first time this season. But what an incredible display of action in this main event of an incredible first attempt this series of Saturday night's main event. I say it's went very successful. That was the closing moments night with the third BFT, the 1, 2, and 3, and still World Heavyweight Champ.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, LA Knight.
What a matchup, what a win for Nate, and what a show it's been here live at Saturday night's main event.